Good morning, class 4. How are you all? I hope you all are fine at your home and doing your studies regularly. So, let us start a new chapter. Chapter number 6, How Plants Make Food. Now, children, have you ever seen any plant eating? No. But we all eat the fruits given by the plants. So how do it prepare its food? So let us will be studying this in this chapter. How do plant make their food? So let us proceed. Leaf. You all have seen the leaves. So how what it look like green in color, but you must have seen the leaves which are red in color, which are yellow in color, and sometimes it is pink also and purple also. So children, now you must be wondering what is there that make it look like different in color than the green. So that is because of the presence of pigment. That various types of pigments may be present that impart a particular color to the leaf. So here the green color leaf is given to you. So when you will look at this, you will see the thicker vein which is called as main vein. Main vein. When you will look and will take any leaf and you look for it, you will find it in the middle and it is thick as comparative to the side vein. Then leaf blade. Leaf blade is the shape or the area that it size. Particularly you can talk about leaf blade is the size of the leaf. Okay. Then leaf appear green due to the presence of a pigment called as chlorophyll. What does it called as? Chlorophyll. So we'll discuss the parts of a leaf. The flat part of the leaf is called as leaf blade. So leaf blade is the flat part that makes up the size of the leaf. Then each leaf has one main vein and many side veins. So you can see in the picture that main vein is thicker and present in the middle along with the side veins which are departing from it. Then the veins helps in the transportation of substances like water, minerals and prepared food to and from the leaf. So you all are aware that plants make their own food. So where does they make their food? They prepare their food in the leaf, and the leaf, once the food is prepared, it is being transported in every part of the plant, and that transportation of the food prepared by the leaf is done with the help of veins. Okay, then the lower surface of the leaf has tiny pores which are called as stomata. When you will look a leaf, I will suggest you to take a leaf and look for the structure in the leaf as you study with me. Okay, so when you will turn the surface of the leaf, at the lower surface you will find tiny pores. So those tiny pores are called as stomata, and they help the plant to breathe. So when you will look for this structure in the leaf, you surely find this structure and able to know that yes, this part is our mid vein, this part is our side vein, this is leaf blade, and these are stomata. So let us move forward. Functions of a leaf. The green leaves of a plant manufacture food. So if someone asks you which part of the plant prepares the food, so your answer will be it is the green leaves. And who is responsible for the making of food? Your pigment, chlorophyll. So leaves help the plant to breathe through the holes called as stomata. So what are the tiny pores present on the lower surface of a leaf called as stomata? And what do? They help the leaf in breathing. So trees on mountain have needle-like leaves to prevent water loss. Children, you must have seen trees at your colder region also, hilly region also. You find trees at the desert also. So the trees at different place have different characteristics that make them survive in that environment. So let us move forward. I hope all the things still covered is clear. Next, leaves. Now, what do leaves do? Leaves carry out photosynthesis. I told you that chlorophyll helps in the formation of food, and the process of making food by the plant is known as photosynthesis. So children, the process by which leaves make their own food is called as photosynthesis. So here in the picture you are looking at sun, a plant is there, plant is having leaves and it is having root also. So let us first pay more attention to photosynthesis. What actually does it mean? So photo means light and synthesis means to put together. So children, for photosynthesis we need water, we need air, we need sunlight and chlorophyll for the formation of food. So sunlight plus water plus carbon dioxide are used in the process of photosynthesis. And as you know, green color plant make their own food with the help of chlorophyll present in the leaves. So what does mean? Sunlight, it comes from the sun. Water, the plant takes up water from the roots from the ground. So root helps the plant to take up the water present in the soil. So water is taken by the roots, sunlight is provided by the sun and the carbon dioxide is present in the air. So all these material are taken up by the plant's leaf, and then chlorophyll is also present there. So all the four things compile up there and start the process of making food, that is our photosynthesis. So in this process of photosynthesis, what happens is oxygen is given out. So children, you all know very well that we breathe in oxygen. Okay, so from where does this oxygen, now you are aware from where does this oxygen comes from? So the oxygen comes from the photosynthesis that is being taking place at the plant. So this is all about the process of photosynthesis. So you all are aware what do we need? We need sunlight, we need water, carbon dioxide as well as the chlorophyll present in the green leaves, green plants, and these all together perform the function called as photosynthesis. So water is absorbed by the roots and carried away by the stem up to the leaves. So such things are added and will help the plant to perform photosynthesis. Now let us proceed further. Photosynthesis continued. So photosynthesis, here the sun is given. Now chlorophyll absorb green wavelengths from the sun, making the plant look green. So chlorophyll is present, then light energy, carbon dioxide is present in the air, and all these compile to form food for us. So the food prepared by process of photosynthesis is called as sugar. What do we call it as? Sugars. So stem and branches of plant take the prepared food from the leaves to another part of the plants. So I told you in the first slide that there are presence of veins. So these veins carry away the food which is being prepared by the leaves to other part of the plant. It is not like children, kid, only the leaves will grow, the whole plant have to grow, na? So the food is needed to be transported to every part of the plant. So the extra food is stored as starch in root, stem, leaves, fruits and in flowers. Children, you eat, sometime you eat the root of a plant, you eat stems of the plant, leaves also of a plant, fruits and even flowers of the plant. So the same way the food is prepared, whatever you eat as a food will be prepared by the process of photosynthesis. So children, now you are aware what is responsible for the food making and what are the things necessary for it to take place. So let us move forward. Interdependence of plants and animals. Children, now you have seen that when the plants occur, when photosynthesis occur in the plants, they gives out us oxygen, and this oxygen is taken by us and we stay alive, and we exhale carbon dioxide which is again used by the plant in their process of photosynthesis. So children, if we are not present, the plants will not get carbon dioxide, and if plant will not get carbon dioxide, then from where do we get the food? So we and the plants are interdependent on each other for our survival, because we give them carbon dioxide and they give us oxygen. So this is why we both are alive. So green plants are the food producers. We have studied this in the previous slides that plants are the producers. So they produce food for us, and animals depend on these plants for food. So we are dependent on plants for food. So that means we are dependent on, plants are dependent on our carbon dioxide, and we are dependent on plant for food as well as the oxygen which they emit after they perform the after they perform photosynthesis. So plants gives out oxygen which is needed by animals to breathe. Animal in return gives out carbon dioxide which is needed by the plant to produce food. And you know now very well that plant produce food by the process of photosynthesis. Okay. So that's all from my side. And children, I am your new science teacher, Miss Babita Payal, and feel free to call me anytime between 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. for any of your queries regarding your chapter explanation, regarding your homeworks. Thank you.